Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about two VPN services that I use. And I'm also going to be talking about why I use them, and I'm going to be talking about why I also recommend using a Pi-hole server. So let's actually get into this video. So the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is the two VPNs that I use, and they're actually two free VPNs. So the first one is actually called Galaxy VPN. It's a lesser known VPN, but I actually use that one for work. It's actually free on the Google Play Store. I don't know if they actually have it for iPhone. I believe they do. So it's free, on the Google Play Store or on the Apple App Store. Now I'm not actually going to go into these apps. I'm not going to, go really, too much into depth about these apps or anything, but this, know that they are free. So I actually use the Galaxy VPN at work because the Proton VPN for some reason doesn't want to bypass the Wi-Fi at my job. So I just don't, use that for, at work, but I actually use the Galaxy VPN for at work. That's basically the only reason that I use that. I can actually open up the Google Play Store here and type in Galaxy VPN. Let me type in, should come up here. And then as you can see, I go down here, and they have a Galaxy VPN Unlimited proxy, and then they also have Galaxy VPN Lite. So if your phone is like slower or something, you can use the Lite version. Sorry, by the way, I do have a cold that I'm still getting over. And as you can see here, this is the one that I have, the Galaxy VPN, like I just clicked on. And I actually, left a review there. You can read it if you want. But you can see here, it's one tap connect, free to use, no login and no log, secure and fast. So that's, basically the one that I use for work. That's the one that I use for work. That's my go-to for work there. So the next one is actually a more well-known VPN. It's actually called Proton VPN. And what I actually use this for, I use this for when I'm out, at a bank, or if I'm, on public Wi-Fi other than work. Because like I said, with the Galaxy VPN, that's the only one that I've actually found that's free, that actually allows me to bypass the work Wi-Fi and, use it at work. But anyway, for the Proton VPN, you can actually do a lot more than you can with the Galaxy VPN. They have, about the same servers that you can select, but you can do, more, with the Proton VPN than you can with the Galaxy VPN, because Proton, they've been around for, a lot longer. They've been around for years, and they've had a free VPN for years. A lot of people probably know Proton Mail. They're a really good email service as well. So I use Proton VPN, for my daily VPN, the free version. I only use free VPNs. Some people would say, oh, they log your stuff, they keep your data. Proton VPN actually says that they don't, and so does Galaxy VPN. So I'm one to trust that until I, have to, see otherwise. I'm one to, actually trust that. And Proton, I don't think that they're going to garnish their reputation, and say that on their website if they keep logs. They would probably come out and say that on their website, and they don't. So, they say that they don't, keep logs. So I just, go by that. So I use Proton VPN, when I'm out at the mall, I'm out, grocery shopping, at the dollar store, on Wi-Fi there, but I still don't go on my banking information, even using, either of these VPNs. Even if I paid for a VPN, I wouldn't, go on my banking information, on on any VPN. Actually, I would just go on it on my home network, or my cellular cellular network. That's actually more secure, even than your home network, honestly, if you want to get technical about it. That's that. That's the Proton VPN. That's what I use. Like I said, I use that. And I not only use that for, when I'm, out and about, but I also use this Proton VPN, the free one. I also use that on my Google Chromecast or Google TV 4K. I actually have 3 of them. I have one in my living room, one in the dining room, and one in my room upstairs. And I actually use that to stream Kodi. Well, not to stream Kodi, but I actually use that with the Kodi with live TV add-ons, because that's what we use for TV. We don't pay for TV. We use free stuff. We use Pluto TV, Kodi with live TV add-ons. We use BTV, TTV, FreeFlix. There's a bunch of, free ones out there. Cat Mouse. There's a couple of others that I can't really think of off the top of my head. But, I use a VPN when using those because, they're not really legal. Obviously with Pluto TV and, others, like FreeFlix, not FreeFlix, that's another ABK. I'm trying to think of another one. Pluto TV, you don't need a VPN because that's free and ad supported. I can't really think of one off the top of my head right now. Well, Sling TV, they have a free service, so, you can use that, without having to use a VPN. But I use a VPN on Kodi and stuff like that, and FreeFlix, Cat Mouse, BTV, stuff like that. I use Proton, and I've never had any problems with Proton VPN, the free version. Sometimes it does take a little while, to find a server that's not real slow, but you can go through the servers. They have a bunch of, free, servers until you find one that's not really loaded up. It shows you like a percentage of how much the server is loaded. So it gives you like 30%, 20%, all the way up to 100%. So obviously if the server's at 100%, you want to try to, get on a server that's, below that, so you get faster speeds. But I get decent speeds with it. I don't really have any problems with buffering or anything. Even using it with Kodi with live TV, I don't have any problems with it, as long as I find that server, that's pretty fast still. So, that's basically that. Let me actually show you Proton VPN here. I can go into, Proton. And as you can see, Proton Mail actually comes up. And as you can see here, Pure, that's not what we're looking for, not Pure VPN. But as you can see here, this is Proton VPN, as you can see here. And, like I said, it is free. It says online security and protection. It says safe internet with VPN one tap away. Ultra-fast VPN in 70-plus countries. That's if you pay. But you do get, excuse me, you do get a decent amount of, like countries and stuff, for free. And you do get unlimited bandwidth with both of these, just so you guys know. But the downside is, you don't get stuff like this, like block malicious websites and ads, and protect your online privacy. You get that, obviously. Mask your IP and location, obviously you get that. Stream your favorite content, you can get that. Obviously with the free version, if you find the right server, the best server, excuse me, but yeah, that's basically that. So I'm actually going to talk about how to block malicious websites and ads next. I'm going to talk about that, and that's actually using Pi-hole, and I'm going to leave this link down below in the description. This is actually how you set up Pi-hole, so you can actually set this up. What this actually is, it's actually a network-wide ad blocker or tracker blocker, or malicious blocker, whatever you want to call it. It's basically like an all-in-one. You can block ads, on your network completely. You can block, advertising, like I said, advertising, malicious websites. You can block a bunch of stuff. As you can see there, that ad actually just went away because it's actually being blocked with the Raspberry Pi that I have. I actually have two of them. I have another video on my channel. I actually talked about that, why I recommend getting a Raspberry Pi, because you can, install Pi-hole, and you can, have your whole network, ad-free, malicious free. You can have it block a bunch of stuff. You can have it block, ads. You can have it block malware, tracking websites, phishing websites, stuff like that. So it's definitely worth it. As you can see here, it says Ultimate Pi-hole Raspberry Pi setup, faster internet in 15 minutes. So it does actually, increase your internet speed a little bit. You might not notice it too much, but it's gonna increase it a little bit because it's blocking ads, that are coming up, on the websites. And there's actually ads down here that are trying to get through. As you can see, it's actually loading right here, but it's not actually showing the ad. And as you can see here, I'm going down, and it's not actually showing the ad. That's another ad that it's being blocked, and ads are just being blocked, on this website, so that's a really good thing. There would normally be ads down here, there's, and they're being blocked, so that's a really good thing. I definitely recommend it. If you don't have a Raspberry Pi, you can do this on an old computer. You can do it on an older computer, and you can actually use a Docker container, and you can do it that way. But I'm not actually going to leave the link down below in the description to that. You can look how to set it up yourself on YouTube or on Google or whatever. You can just search how to set it up on a PC or a Mac or whatever you have. It'll run on basically anything. So if you have an old computer sitting around, or you have a Raspberry Pi, you can set it up on that. I would recommend a Raspberry Pi. You can run it on basically any Raspberry Pi. Basically any one that has a pretty good amount of RAM anyway. But that's that. So that's what I recommend using here. That's what I actually use to block ads on my network. This is not going to work outside of your network, but this will actually work on your entire network. It'll block ads on your entire network. Like I showed you guys, you can see down here, the ads are trying to get through, but it's just showing a loading symbol. It's blocking all the ads. I can actually show you guys on my Pi-hole here. I can actually go into it here. And as you can see, I have total queries, 9,000 queries, and I have 2 active clients. And then I have, it says right here, queries blocked, 1,505 ads have been blocked. And then I have 15.6 percentage blocked. And then domains, I added, a bunch of domains. You can do that too. You can add a bunch of domains, and then you can block the ads doing that. And then it says, 1,000. I have over 1,000 domains on the ad list. That's not only ad blocking lists, that's phishing lists, that's malware lists, that's tracking lists, stuff like that. So, I definitely recommend, this. I definitely recommend using a Pi-hole server, that. And I definitely recommend, like I said, using the, let me actually go back here, using the 2 free VPNs that I recommend, or that I use. I'm just letting you guys know what I use. I use Galaxy VPN, that has unlimited bandwidth, and then I also use Proton VPN, and that also has unlimited bandwidth. So, you can't go wrong with either of those. I've been using Galaxy VPN for almost a year or 2 years now, and I haven't had any major problems with it. Like I said, I use that one for work, and I use the Proton when I'm excuse me, I use the Proton VPN when I'm out other places, other than my job. I use that at stores, the mall, places like that, banking, or at the bank, when I'm on, basically when I'm on public Wi-Fi. I don't go on my banking information even on public Wi-Fi, even connected to a VPN. So anyway, yeah, guys, that's basically the video. I just wanted to get this video out there. I wanted to let you guys know what I use and what I kind of recommend, for VPNs, and for blocking ads and stuff. And another way that you can actually block ads, on your mobile network, on your data for your phone. I actually use AdGuard. I don't actually have it installed, but I can actually go on here and show you guys. And as you can see, it says AdGuard content blocker. So you can actually use this. Actually, the APK is actually better to download on Android. If you have Android, for iOS, you can download the app from the App Store. But I recommend downloading the APK because you can block ads more using the APK. So that's basically AdGuard. That would be used for your cellular connection. I actually don't really block ads on my cellular connection. I'm not that worried about it when I'm on my cellular connection. I used to be, but I'm not really that much worried about it anymore. On cellular connection, it's not really that big of a deal because most of the time I'm on Wi-Fi anyway. But that's just a tip for you guys. If you guys would want to do that, you guys could use AdGuard, or you could use an app called Ad Free. I'm trying to think of the Ad Clear. I'm thinking of if it's Ad Clear or Ad Free. Let me actually type it in here. Let me actually go into the F droid here. I'm trying to think of the I think it's Ad Free. Excuse me. Ad blocker. Oh, Adaway. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. So this is actually a really good one, to use if you have root. And also you can use it with a VPN as well, too. It says using non-rooted devices, the application can use the VPN. So there you go. You can also use it on a VPN. You can use it for a VPN as well. And that's a downside, if you don't have root access because, for me, I that's why I don't really worry about blocking ads on cellular anymore because you have to use a VPN most of the time to block the ads on cellular, and that kind of defeats the purpose of using a VPN like Galaxy VPN or Proton VPN. Obviously, you can't be connected to two of them, 2 or 3 of them at once. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, that's basically the video. I just wanted to get this video out there. I just wanted to let you guys know, the VPNs that I use and recommend. Like I said, you can't go wrong with Galaxy VPN, free and unlimited bandwidth. You can't go wrong with Proton VPN either, free and unlimited bandwidth. And then, like I said, with the Pi-hole, server, I would definitely recommend doing that, as well, for your home network, because today, I use, stuff like, I go on websites, I go on streaming websites, that aren't really free. Like I said, I use Kodi with live TV add-ons, and, I just don't want T-Mobile, tracking me with the T-Mobile 5G home internet. I just don't want them tracking me. So I use, not only do I use the Pi-hole, with tracking, stuff, and embedded in it, the ad blocking and the tracking, and the phishing and stuff like that. I have that, all in the lists and everything for the Pi-hole. And then I also use the Proton VPN, the free version. Like I said, they don't log, so I trust them on that, that they don't keep, logs or anything. And, it has unlimited bandwidth as well, so, you definitely can't go wrong with that. Like I said, I use it for Kodi with live TV add-ons, because that's what we use for our live TV. Like I said, we don't pay for the TV. We don't pay monthly for TV or services. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there, and I will leave the link down below in the description to both of these apps, Proton VPN and Galaxy VPN, and I will also leave the link down below in the description to how to set up the Pi-hole, either on Raspberry Pi, or you can search for how to set it up on a PC or a Mac, or any other devices that you have, Linux devices or stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.